This topic is for leading your team, leading from awareness. And you've got to build a team. And when you do, following these simple guidelines will help you scale faster. Okay? If you currently have employees, then you can start implementing this right now and see a dramatic change in how your employees are performing, as well as how your business is performing and how you feel. Okay? So awareness is number one. It is the key to, I believe, everything in life. If you're walking through life unaware, and let me just put this in context, you can be walking through a life thinking you're aware and be totally unaware, unfortunately. I was living proof of that in my fitness business. All right? So awareness is the key. Awareness is first and foremost. So how do we get awareness of self? How do we get awareness of what's going on around us? How do we get awareness of the decisions we're making and how they're affecting others, ourselves, etc.? Well, number one, you have to do some introspection and some reflection. You have to be, whether it's doing a video of you talking and you're the only one that watches that video, or journaling, or some quiet time meditation, whatever it might be for you, you got to be spending some time doing that introspection and reflection. Asking the very hard questions, like how do others relate to me and perceive me? And being really honest with yourself about how you come across to others. Hold on just a second. Baby dropped her apple juice, so there you go, sweetie. One of the downfalls of doing live, yeah? Anyway, so the introspection piece and component is big. The second thing that you need is you need others, right? You need to check what you just reflected on and bring it to those that you're in relationship with, those that you lead, those that you work with, those that know you, those that you feel safe with and that you're vulnerable with, and you need to get their feedback. Maybe it's your coach, right? Maybe you need to have a conversation with your coach and get feedback from your coach. And again, a coach is a bipartisan individual that is there to lead you to where you want to go, right? And as a coach in the program that you invested in that I designed, you are looking to help me. You're looking to me to help you grow your business through scaling it by leveraging others to deliver the service. Okay, and there's many reasons why you might be doing that, but you need feedback. You have to get feedback from others. So that could be within a community, like the group coaching mastermind that several of you are in, right? It's like, where would you be right now if you weren't in there, in that group for the past year? The feedback that you got you to where you are now, helped you grow to the point where you are now, right? So you got to do some introspection. You got to get some feedback. Number three, the third thing, how we gain awareness, self-awareness, awareness of our environment, etc., is assessment. Some kind of assessment that takes your responses and collates that into a report that tells you more about who you are. And the things that I believe are key to learn about yourself in an assessment are, number one, your interests, okay? The activities that you gravitate towards, the activities that bring you life, and the activities that cause you to lose energy or drain you or make you feel not like yourself, okay? Those are very valuable and very integral to you making decisions that lead to you being, doing activities that are fueling you, activities that are keeping you at your very best productive self, right? Which we know as a solopreneur, I was a solopreneur at once. When you're doing everything, you're doing activities that are draining you, and you're not able to put forth your best energy into the activities that lead to the best results, that lead to business growth, that lead to business scale, okay? So you got to understand your interests. You got to understand like the things that are going to give you energy and the things that are going to drain your energy. Okay. The second thing that I think is vitally important is understanding your needs. What do you expect or prefer from the world around you? Understanding that will lead to so many insights into the behaviors or the actions that you do. Okay. Now, how does this come into play when you're leading others? Well, a self-aware leader, right, is able to, the word just left my, delegate in a way that allows the person they're delegating to struggle through the process of getting to the end result. Okay? You as a self-aware leader are more capable, as a self-aware leader, are more capable of letting your employees fail than if you are unaware. Okay, so what does a self-unaware leader look like? Well, a self-unaware leader is going to be looking over the shoulder of the employee. They're more concerned with doing it, the leader's more concerned about doing it their way than getting to the end result in a positive manner. Okay, however the employee gets there, right? You, as a self-unaware leader, will be more focused on the external thing that's going on, i.e. what your employee is doing, than what's going on inside of you, because you're unaware, and therefore your focus is going to be on trying to change that external circumstance, that person, or the way in which they go about it. Again, not focused on the result. Here's what I want you to do, but I want you to. I'm going to focus on your KPI. I'm going to focus on your result. Okay, how you get there is up to you. Okay, that's what a self-aware leader says to an employee. A self-unaware leader goes, this is what I want you to do, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it, and you're going to do it my way because that's what's going to get the best result. Well, it might get the best result if you did it, but they may struggle with getting the best result possible because it's not the way in which they would do it, right? So awareness when leading, you're either going to become a good leader or you're going to be a micromanager. You're either aware or you're unaware, okay? Your awareness as a leader is crucial to creating an environment where the employee feels autonomous, feels valued, feels trusted. You know, all those 10 things that lead to an employee having their needs met so that they stick and don't leave your company. All right? Now, this bleeds over into an area in our lives that we all need improvement on and we all struggle with, and that's the boundaries component, right? The boundaries is like, what are our limits? What are the behaviors that we're exhibiting, etc. And so if we are operating outside our boundaries, we're probably unaware. Our awareness is low. And if we are operating within our boundaries, awareness is high, but we're also making decisions that are more in line with who we are and where we're taking the company. Okay? So when we understand our limits, the time that we're willing to invest, the activities that we are best at, delegating activities that we're not good at, etc., then the awareness component and that well-boundaried component lead to a high level of satisfaction in your work, which is cool, right? That's a good thing. You want to have high levels of satisfaction. But how does this relate to making more money? Well, that's where the communication comes into play, okay? High level of self-awareness leads to a high level of others' awareness because you might perceive that their behaviors might be rooted in stress, that their behaviors might be not their best self being presented, and you will be able to then approach that with compassion and speak into that behavior to help that employee or that group of employees elevate themselves out of that stress behavior and start to become their best productive self. So, Leading from awareness leads to improving your communication with your team, which requires that you're well boundaried. And when you have strong awareness and good communication, earnings are going to go up because now you're elevating each individual team member. You're bringing them to a level where their production is extremely high. Therefore, when their production is extremely high, they're producing great results for the clients. The clients, therefore, are going to be more likely to renew and probably refer their friends, therefore leading to you making more money, the business making more money. Okay? Now, here's the cool thing. When you have strong boundaries and you're able to communicate well, your well-being improves. So, leading from awareness, communicating better with your team, being well-boundaried leads to more satisfaction, higher earnings, and a greater sense of well-being.